what do you intend to use the experience here towards when you get older?
Well, firstly, it's through programming on a team, in a team environment. Generally, when you're programming in the work environment, you're going to be in a team for sure. So it's a good experience to be able to interact with your peers on an even level and understand their strengths and weaknesses in order to benefit as a whole rather than individually. So that it's really the team experience that is extremely beneficial to the workplace environment. Not only that, it's very beneficial when I try and go out and go to different universities or colleges. For example, in my program right now through school, I'm not able to take any computer science courses because my school doesn't offer that. So this is more so a medium that I could use for learning the computer science through doing programming for robots.
So you talked about university and college. What do you want to do when you get out of here?
So when I get out of high school, I'm looking at more so software engineering or computer science, but I'm really intrigued with more so the automotive aspect, like just making things autonomous. I have an interest in specifically artificial intelligence. I feel like that's kind of the way of the future in terms of how we're going to progress as society.
What would you be doing if you weren't?
As in like
Like what would you be
assumption
doing?
or not robotics or?
Yeah, no. What would you be doing? Like if you weren't spending 3 hours a day here or 4 hours a day here, what would you be doing?
Well, school's pretty like intense because I'm in like the full IB diploma. So I'd probably either be A, studying, or B, trying to find different mediums where I could learn computer science. So like I do some computer science contests right now, but I don't do as many because I'm in robotics, and that's like the other half of the computer science contest. So I'd probably be focusing more so on computer science contests.
So, what does the robot mean?
Now, the robot's kind of like it's a group. It's a group product. Firstly, it's everyone puts in a lot of hours to create a working device that is able to perform against other robots. It's like an artistic expression of the whole team. You really have a connection between yourself and your robot, especially, well, I think it's a bit more special being a programmer because you're basically teaching the robot like what to do, almost like a baby, I guess is a good like kind of analogy. We're giving it the tools necessary to be able to move and function the way we want to, and we're able to optimize it such that it works as effective as it can in its state.
So, if you wanted somebody out there to know what FIRST Robotics is or what it's meant to do, what does FIRST Robotics mean to you?
FIRST Robotics is pretty much, it's a way for people to come together and be inspired and get excited about the STEM field, which is usually neglected in a school sense, where it's not like when like a popular person would think that, I want to build robots, or I want to learn about science and technology. It's more so, I want to go party and stuff. So it really kind of draws that line between something that isn't generally seen as acceptable or cool to a more so fun aspect where we're allowed to build a robot and learn about the STEM field in a fun, exciting medium and be able to compete on a stage with other teams with the same exact goals. And it really just helps everyone grow, especially the STEM field everywhere. And I think that's pretty important for the future as we're becoming a more technologically centered society.
If you wanted somebody out there to know one thing about this program and this robot and this school's ability to do this robot, what would it be?
One thing that I'd like everyone to know really about like a robotics team in general is that it's not just a bunch of nerds coming together to build just a robot just because they all like science and technology. It's about the growth and development of a community to be able to be more technologically driven and our advancing society. It's just it allows people to just come together really and just express their own interests and showcase it with a final product such as the robot.